All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Candle Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all on the episode of Run It With You. And today we got to run it about baddies again, and what comes with dating them. I did a reaction video not too long ago about everything that's required about the upkeep of dating a baddie from the woman's perspective, especially like a high end, you know, luxurious lifestyle type of baddie. But we're gonna go ahead on and switch it up. We're gonna talk about when it comes to what's required. Well, the top five things that come with dating a baddie, like the everyday things you got to deal with. And a man, he's go ahead on and saying the top five things, and we're gonna go ahead on and react to it as he's going through the top five, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead on and get into it. I forgot this brother name. I know I seen him on that new movie with SZA and Kiki Palmer though. Let's see what he got to say.
Top five things that come with dating a baddie. Lock in. Most men will not care that you're a boyfriend. Why? Because they want to be your boyfriend too. Not only that, they believe that they can make her happier than you. But I like her too. Most men will see you walking with her and still approach because they want to make sure that you're her boyfriend, not her brother. I had to be sure. Is that a situation that you can handle, my good lad? It doesn't matter because you don't have a choice. Understand that she comes with getting a lot of attention. That comes.
We're gonna break these down one by one. Yes, hey, I ain't gonna lie. When you dating a baddie, you gonna have to be in some situations in public where dudes just gonna take that risk and stop and ask. Hey, not to me, that shows a sign of disrespect because a man gonna size you up and he gonna peep the scene. He gonna peep how you carry yourself with her. How close y'all is, how you look. He gonna size you up and down, and he gonna, if he looked if she looked that attractive to him, he gonna try his luck. And a lot of dudes, they can't control their lust. They see a girl, especially if they wearing certain outfits, out in public, they might, get a little handsy or say some type of cat call or whatever, all type of stuff that you'll probably have to deal with. So be aware you're gonna have to deal with that type of stuff if you messing with a woman that is literally conventionally drop dead gorgeous.
To her like mosquitoes to a flashlight. That's not something that she wants. That's something that wants her. Can you handle the weight of that, my good lad?
Yeah, I can.
Again, it doesn't matter, my good brother. She's going to receive her stares, compliments, and looks everywhere she steps into like an expensive art piece in a museum. Understand that you got to be grateful to good Lord.
That attention thing, man, you're going to have to worry about not only her getting attention at work, at school, out and about at the grocery store, but you also got to worry about it getting it anytime she goes on a trip, anytime she's out and about with her friends. You can only imagine how the DMs was looking, all the offers that she getting, depending on how many followers she got and status she got. You could only imagine the type of men of certain calibers that's in the DMs that's going to be more financially better than you and more successfully better than you status wise. And it's going to always be a man out there better. But are you him to her is what you have to ask yourself. And are you secure with that is what you have to ask yourself.
Above that she chose you out of all the people that were waiting in that long line.
There was a line?
Oh, I must tell you this in full confidence, my good brother. So listen to me now. That line was a mile long. And even though you're her man now, that line is still present. And it's full of men of all builds, heights, and strong finances. Rich one. She will always have the choice to be with anyone. She will always have the choice to upgrade. But will she? Does she want to? Find out on the next episode of 7 months from now. You can always expect her.
Once again, social media makes it seem like you have endless options. It's always that grass is greener on the other side, and these options are going to be very appealing, but once again, are you secure? This kind of tie you in with the last one, but at the end of the day, I think women just by nature, they are hypergamous and they want to get with the best man that they can possibly get, but it's going to always be somebody out there better, more financially, and it's going to be somebody with more status. So that grass is greener. Social media didn't kill that with these women.
Supposed to pop off like an expensive bottle of champagne accompanied by respectfully. Right before leaving a comment that isn't the most respectful, you must ignore that or you're going to look insecure. You don't want that. And then when she finally posts a picture of you two, her likes and comments are probably going to be at an all-time low, but that's okay because men hate to see a baddie in love. You might even have a couple of actors, rappers, and trappers turning into journalists under her post, writing paragraphs, but you signed up for it, okay? It's coming. She's gorgeous and low.
Number 4 kind of tie in with the last two I just did, so I'm gonna just go ahead and let them get to number 5.
Always be that. That won't change just because you're around. Everything that she did, Warren said, will be here before you, and it will be here during you. It is what it is. Don't come at her with these rules. Do not try to suppress, control, or create new ways for her to carry herself so that you're less stressed and more secure about yourself. She's doing too much. No, she is too much, naturally, organically, and wonderfully made, and I assume that she's very confident, and so are you. Now do the legwork and carry the weight. Now, my good lad, understand that she's with you because she...
Yeah, man. Don't try to change a woman. If you met a girl and she was a baddie and she was an outgoing person and she wear these type of clothes, do not try to change her. Get with somebody who already fits your mold and already on your line of thinking and already on your track, so y'all could be aligned. Because it's not gonna work out if you getting with a girl who's a girl who wanna be at hot girl summer. They dress provocatively, but they say, oh, it's just what I want to wear. It just makes me feel good. It makes me feel sexy. You shouldn't worry about it when anybody else has to say. If you try to change her and all this and all that, it's not going to work. Do not do it, my boy. Just go ahead on and get with a girl who's, wholesome, who's morally aligned with your morals and carry herself in a certain type of way that you will already want, just already naturally on her own. Do not try to force her to be something she is not.
Like you, she could have had an NBA Hall of Famer or an NFL practice squad legend, but she chose you. Why? Because you do it for her. Now be confident in that and be confident in yourself. That's why you bagged her to begin with. Live well and live long.
I mean, my boy, he broke it down kind of good. A lot of things, it kind of coincided with the last thing he was saying. That's why certain times I was like, oh, well, this kind of, coincide with the last thing. But basically, dog, when it comes to dating a baddie, you got to be secure in yourself. You got to be willing to know this girl going to come with certain type of attention. She's going to come with certain type of problems and headaches that you might get into that you wouldn't necessarily probably be into if you were to be dating a nice 7 or a nice 8. Like, to me, when it comes to dating a baddie, you got to understand, to me, it comes down to the personality and how she carry herself. But just off of body types, dog, you could kind of know what type of woman she's going to be, because usually those body types come with the same type of personality. If a woman got a stripper type of body type, odds are she's going to be a very outgoing, she's going to be a very flirtatious, attention seeking type of woman. It's very rare that you'll meet a woman with a stripper type of body, just so voluptuous with curves, and she's just damn near with a personality of the girl to run away. And me, like I say, I like certain type of woman. It's kind of like Boomerang when the guy was dating the Barbie doll type of girl, and she was the quote unquote boss bitch, and she wasn't really nurturing, she wasn't really, she was kind of masculine, and that type of stuff you could bump heads with a woman like that. And on top of that, she loved the attention and she just wasn't ready to settle down. Versus the girl who was the runaway girl, the cool chick, but at the same time she's pretty, but at the same time she's covered up, she's reserved. The Halle Berry, that's who to me, Halle Berry looked better than Robin Givens. Those were the two actors in Boomerang, if you've seen the movie Boomerang. But I'll always go with the girl who's naturally pretty, down to earth, the runaway girl, over the quote unquote baddie or boss chick or whatever the case may be, IG model. Like, I'll always go with those type of women over those type of women, because usually it come with a personality type. It usually come with an ego. It usually come with, shaming tactics. It's going to come with a lot of headache, but for the most part, it ain't about you being insecure. It's about you being aware, But I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Are you a baddie that experienced guys who you were his first baddie and he don't really know how to, conduct himself? Or on the other side? Are you a guy who you dealt with your fair share of baddies, or you just had your first baddie and a lot of this stuff resonated with you? Let me know what y'all experiences in the comment section. Go ahead on and hit the like button if you like the video, and if you're not subscribed, what you're waiting on. Until next time, I'm out.